Hey guys, welcome to KarinaCurls. If you're new here, my name is Karina and I'm passionate about all things curly hair. And in this video, I'll be covering my top 10 curly hair accessories that I use all the time. So if you're just starting off or if you've been in this journey for a while, I hope this helps and you did learn something new. And if there's any tools that I missed that you think are absolute necessity, do let me know down in the comments below. We're learning every day. This is really a journey. This is not a destination. Something works, something doesn't. So I'm only sharing my learning experience and things that work for me. Right, so all the products that I'm talking about in this video will be linked down in the description below. Before we dive in, if you could just take a second to like this video and follow my YouTube channel so that you won't miss any of my future videos, that would really help me out. So thank you for doing that. All right, and let's dive in. My number one curly hair accessory is the Scalp Massager. This one is from Briogeo, but there's plenty of these on Amazon. I use this guy during every wash day. When you are shampooing your hair in the shower, after applying shampoo, you massage your scalp with this guy, and it helps you lift up all the buildup that accumulated there throughout the week or however many days you take between your wash days. And it also just really feels good. And as people with curly, wavy, kinky hair, we don't always get to brush our hair often, so our scalp doesn't get massaged very often, so this does feel really good and it's very beneficial for your scalp. My number two curly hair accessory is a diffuser. So I have here my Dyson, but I know that this guy is quite expensive and not everybody wants to invest into that. It took me quite a long time to commit to buying this guy. Before then, I just had a regular diffuser that had this type of head on it, which also works. It just created a bit more frizz. I do like this guy because the technology that they use, it doesn't have that much strong airflow, so it doesn't generate that much frizz. However, I also do have a traveling one, which I bought on Amazon. It's a collapsible one, so it doesn't take too much space in your luggage, and you can put it on any regular hair dryer and just use it as you normally use your diffuser. So just put it up your hair and dry it like that, and it works great. I loved it. I traveled this summer a lot and I always brought this guy with me and it just worked like magic. All right, next up is my number three curly hair accessory, which is Microfiber Towel. I have a few of those in the house. I have this guy, which I purchased originally, one of my very first ones, and it worked really great. But then as I started looking into it, I found this towel, which kind of looks like a regular towel. So it's quite big and thin, which is nice. It's really easy to travel with it. It's just this guy. You can see it's quite big. And my favorite thing about it is that it has this kind of tie. So if I do want to plop my hair, I plop it on my head and then I wrap it around, and then I have this guy. So I just kind of put the towel through it and then I can tie it in, and then it just stays in it. So I don't need to do anything. It's already done for me. So it's a really great towel. I love it. I definitely recommend it if you're traveling around or just for use around the home. My number four curly hair accessory is detangling and styling brush. So probably these need to be two separate, but I'm just going to throw them in together because they're brushes, and honestly you can use both. Sometimes I use this guy for styling and for detangling. So the specifics of the detangling brush is you want those little guys to be super soft, so you don't rip your hair out of your head when you're brushing and detangling in the shower, when you apply conditioner. And this guy, this is I believe it's a dupe of a Demon brush. I bought it off Amazon. I removed some of the sections here for my particular styling. I like it this way. I like to have 5 rows, so that works for me. So these guys are quite hard, so that would not be ideal for detangling, but it does work really well for styling. My number 5 curly hair accessory is the hair clips. So I have these guys that I bought from Amazon as well. I have several of them, so whenever I want to section my hair when styling, so if I want to style my bottom section first, I will put the rest of my hair up and I will use my hair clip to keep it up so that it doesn't get in my face or it doesn't disturb my styling routine with my bottom section hair. My number 6 curly hair accessory is another hair clips, but these guys are tiny and a little metal, also from Amazon. I use these to clip my roots just like that. When I'm drying my hair, I'll put several of them to create a little bit more of a volume. So once my hair is about 40% dry, I continue to diffuse it and I would apply these guys. And once I remove them when my hair is 100% dry, they keep that shape, that volume shape. So these guys work great. I like to use them all over my head, more on the front or so, to kind of create a little bit more volume on the top. All right, next up is my number 7 curly hair accessory, which is a Satin Bonnet. I have a few of these guys. I bought, this is one of the first ones that I bought, which turned out to be a little bit too small and too tight, so it just kind of like crushed all my curls. So when I woke up, they were super kind of like attached to my head. so I didn't like that, so I bought this guy later on, which was quite big and quite loose because I didn't like that it was pressing on my head and my forehead. I didn't like that feeling, so this guy is super loose and it fits all of my hair, and it's so comfy. It helps to prevent frizz and keep my curls in shape, so I do put it on before bed and I put all of my hair inside of it, and then I wake up, I take it off, and then I refresh my curls, but my curls already have a pretty good shape after the Satin Bonnet, so this really does make a difference. All right, we're almost at the end. My number 9 curly hair accessory is a Satin Pillowcase. Just as much as I use Bonnet, I also use my pillowcase. You don't have to use both. Sometimes I don't. I always use a Satin Pillowcase. Bonnet is kind of a case-by-case basis, but Satin Pillowcase is always a must-have. I actually have it on my current pillow right here. This one is so pretty. I got it from Ulta. I love this pattern. It's one of my favorites, so I really like it. The Satin Pillowcase helps reduce frizz, keep the shape of your curls. Not only is good for your hair, it's also really good for your skin and your face. Just in general, it also feels so good. So 100% recommend. And my last item, number 10, is another bonnet that I use that has some, I think it's beans inside. I got it off Amazon as well. It's a bonnet that you can microwave and then it heats up. After heating it up in 30 minutes, they keep that heat. So when I do deep conditioning, I would apply my deep conditioning product. I would put in a regular shower cap on my hair, and after I do that, I would put this guy on after warming it up. So it would kind of apply heat to my hair while I have my deep conditioning product on my hair, which helps lift up my hair and make sure that all that moisture does get inside the hair. So instead of applying heat with like hair dryer or something else, and I have to constantly flowing around and being in the bathroom, I have this, which makes it portable. So I just put it on, the heat is being applied, and just walk around my house in that bonnet, look very funny, and do my things and not have to be in the bathroom or in the shower using my hair dryer. So I really find this convenient. It's not a necessity, but I do find it's a very convenient thing to use. All right, so these are my top 10 curly hair accessories. I hope you learned something new for yourself today, or you found some products that you think might be useful for you. Again, all of the products that I talked about in this video are mentioned down in the description below. Thank you so much for watching, and I can't wait to see you in my next video. Bye.